I'm Amy the Bunny Lady, and this is my partner Elusive, Ailey for short. High five. Well, just one. Good job, good job. And today we are going to talk about how you can watch your rabbit's body language to know if they are in fact a happy bunny. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We give you tips and tricks for how to make sure you have a happy and healthy bunny in your home. So if that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, then feel free to hit that subscription button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of our weekly videos. Okay, so let's get right into the list today. The first thing that I'm going to mention is probably something that most of you know, but let's go over it for the sake of any new rabbit caretakers out there who are interested. And this is a Binky. Rabbits do this weird twisty jump in the air. That means that they are pretty much literally jumping for joy. And it might freak out like a new rabbit owner a little bit, but once you know that all this means is that your rabbit is super happy, then it's one of those behaviors that you're always looking out for, because you always want to see a Binky bunny hanging out with you. Because you know when your rabbit Binkies that they are happy. Sometimes when rabbits Binky, it's this really giant jump in the air and they will just pop up a few feet and it's just super adorable. But sometimes rabbits do what I call a mini Binky. And it's when they never fully leave the ground, but it's still that like twitch of their body that shows that they're happy. Sometimes it'll be just their head. They'll do this little shake of their head. That means that they're pretty happy, but they don't feel like jumping all the way up right now. Sometimes it's their head and their shoulders, but it's basically the same motion as a Binky, except rabbit never brings their back feet fully off the ground the way they would when they're kicking their feet out for a like full-size Binky. Those are some things that you can look out for. If your rabbit doesn't seem to be doing big Binkies all the time, that doesn't mean that they're not showing you that they're happy, because they might just be doing those little mini ones. Next, let's talk about zooming bunnies. Rabbits' bodies are basically just made to run, so it's a way that they are able to express their joy and happiness is by running around all the time. So you might see your rabbit doing circles around the room over and over and over and over again, or maybe they'll even be doing figure eights. But basically a zoom is when a rabbit just high speed runs around, and it's not because they're running away from something, it's just because they are happy and full of energy. So you might not notice this behavior as much in older and elderly rabbits because they don't have as much energy to begin with. But it's something that you'll see very often in young rabbits who are just so happy that they have so much energy they need to release. I will say that this is slightly different from a rabbit who gets scared and runs away very quickly, so that can happen too, and it can sometimes be a little bit confusing which is which. But usually you can tell the difference, because when a rabbit gets scared and runs away, they'll usually make a pretty much straight line dash for some place, like a hiding place. So they might like straight line dash to under the bed, or dash to under the sofa and then just stay there, and then maybe thump a couple times to let you know that they're afraid. Whereas zooming is usually continuous. Sometimes it's accompanied by Binkies, and oftentimes if it doesn't like keep going, it'll still end in a kind of happy, confident position rather than a scared and wary position. You can pay attention to your rabbit's body language before and after the sudden dash to know whether this was a zoom, happy energy bunny, or a kind of wait, I'm scared and running away bunny. Rabbits will also tell you that they are happy and content in a kind of less energetic way when they purr. So rabbits don't purr the way cats do. They don't have that vocalized vibration in their throat. Instead, a rabbit purr is when they click their teeth together. They will often do this when they are resting and just feel happy and content. You'll probably notice it most often when you're petting your rabbit in a way that they love. So you'll be petting your rabbit and you'll notice that their whiskers are vibrating a little bit or their cheeks are moving. You might even hear it or feel the vibration in their forehead when you're petting their forehead, and that is what a rabbit purr is. And it's just called a purr because it means the same thing as a cat, even though it is not the same thing technically, but it means that your rabbit is happy and content right now. Another thing that rabbits do that's kind of a less known way for them to let you know that they're happy is they actually have this sound that they make. It's a very soft sound and can be difficult to hear. Some people call it honking, some people call it barking. Personally, I think it sounds kind of like oinking, so you can call it whatever you want. But it's a very soft sound that your rabbit makes when they are happy and excited. With Ellie, I will often hear her make it when she is expecting her dinner to come in. So when I'm giving her her daily leafy greens for the day, she gets really excited. She'll like circle my feet and start making that oinking sound. I got a video of this, but I'm not sure if you can actually hear the sound because it is actually a very soft sound and you need to be quiet to hear it. Many rabbits actually do make this happy oinking or honking sound. That means that they're happy and excited about something that's happening. Some rabbits will be louder than others, so you may or may not actually hear your rabbit, but it is something that over the years I've noticed is actually pretty common in rabbits when they're happy. It's just so soft that it's hard to hear. So let me know if that's something that you guys have noticed in your rabbits, because I know that people think that rabbits don't vocalize at all, but they actually are quite capable of making a number of different vocalizations, including this oinking or honking sound when they are happy. The next thing that I want to talk about is a flopping rabbit. This is when a rabbit flops over all the way onto their side, especially if they do it when there are other people around. This is actually a really good indication that your rabbit feels safe in their environment. They are flopping over and relaxing to get some really nice Z's. That's a way that you can know from your rabbit's body language that they are pretty satisfied with their life and that they are willing to flop over in a position that it makes them actually pretty vulnerable, but they feel safe enough to, sleep that way anyway. It's one of those things that I love when rabbits start to do around people, because it means that they are finally starting to feel content and comfortable and safe in their environment. Another thing that rabbits do that can mean that they are very happy is when they start to toss their toys around and play. So when a rabbit tosses their toys around, it means that they are actually engaging in their environment around them. They're not just kind of sitting there bored. So tossing their toys it's a playful activity for rabbits. Even if sometimes it seems like they're angry when they're doing it, it's really something that makes them happy and is a way for them to use their cute little rabbit brains to interact with the world around them. And moving stuff around like that is something that rabbits do for fun. So if you notice your rabbit is actually playing with their toys and tossing them around, then that is a sign that they are happy. They are moving stuff around with their teeth and being curious rabbits. Curiosity in rabbits is one of those really happy things that you like to see, because it means that your rabbit feels engaged in their environment. That is a big part of the recipe to making a happy rabbit. Another indication of a happy rabbit in your home is when they circle your feet. This is another energetic way that rabbits will let you know that they are happy and excited. Oftentimes they'll do this when they're expecting food or treats. They might circle your feet or circle your feet and then go up on their hind legs and like sniff around and be like, hey, you got a treat for me? And then circle your feet again. And that is a big indication that your rabbit is pretty happy and excited. It's also a way that your rabbit lets you know that they love you very much. So this is one that I always love seeing when Ellie comes to greet me at the door of my room because it means that she is very happy and very excited, and I just love seeing happy bunnies. A bonus behavior I have for you, this is the rabbit butt twitch. This one's actually pretty rare and I don't see it very often, but one of my friends noticed this in her rabbit, and it is something that I researched, and it is actually something that happens is sometimes when a rabbit gets really excited, particularly excited about food when they're eating it, sometimes their butt will give this little like vibrating twitch, and it's actually pretty adorable. It's hard to see sometimes, but one of her rabbits does it pretty consistently when he's eating his daily greens and even his daily pellets sometimes. So it is something that can happen, and it's adorable, and it does in fact mean that your rabbit is very happy and thinks that their food is very delicious. So if that's something that you see in your rabbit, then now you know what that means too. If you found this information helpful or interesting in any way, then please hit the subscription button and a thumbs up so that YouTube can know that this was a good video and helpful for you. And then, of course, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that we will see you next time.